Hi everyone, I want to talk about trading, okay, and a quick tips for the beginners as well. And I do get a lot of inboxes, the DMs, all right, and people are saying that they want to know what trading really is. And I just thought at first, let me make this small tip that is going to actually help you big time. Now, what is trading basically? Simple. It's just a buy and sell. It is based on these two words, okay, buy and sell. And it doesn't mean that you see a market going like this and you buy here and you sell here. That's bad trading. Buy and sell means basically the market goes down and you buy there and then you continue towards the upside. There are some few things that is involved with buy and sell, and the trader's mindset basically is very different and opposite from a normal person. That's the truth. The normal person does some few mistakes, and I'm going to try to highlight these mistakes. Now, the number one mistakes that he does is he FOMOs a lot, the fear of missing out in here. Okay, now the FOMO is what he does. He thinks that anything that is going up is good, and anything that is going down is bad. Okay, is bad. Now, recently, coins like Shiba have pumped already through the moon, and people think that buying here is identical. But they think that a coin that is crashing down like this, like SLP for example, is bad to enter. Now, there's a lot of factors that is included. There's a lot of things that is also included in this when we talk about recognizing an entry point, and it's really important to recognize when to enter and when to exit. Now, even more important than entering a trade is to exit a trade. And when you start out, of course, you will not know when to sell and when to buy. You will not understand this one, and that's the reason why I think this video is important for you, especially for the beginners. Until you do not know, until you don't even start from the basics, even a basic like, for example, a candle like this. What does this even mean? This one candle. You have a red candle and you have a green candle as well. What do they mean? What do they mean? Until you do not even know this, what you have to do is have a plan. And for me personally, I'm gonna share my own experience. Just like you, I've been losing a lot, and I lost a great amount, and I even went totally zero once upon a time, okay? And I do look back in time, and I thought, if I just did this, I'm gonna write this for you. I'm gonna write very, very loud and clear in here, okay? If I didn't just do this, I always ask myself, today I would have made a fortune. These are the 4 words that is gonna haunt you one day if you don't do it. If you try to sell and panic sell, I have so many examples out there. People bought Bitcoin at $34 and they sold it at $24 because it went down by 70%, or I don't know, nearly 40%. So they panic sold it, and they were told that hodl. That's the only word that they listen, that hold a coin. If it's going down, if it's going up, don't sell in a loss. And that is very, very true. If you don't believe me, you're going to learn this on the hard way. So if you want to act smart, listen and follow to what I'm saying right now, because this is going to help you big time. This is going to help you for the longer run. So the first thing to do is have a plan. The best plan is to, from my 4 or 5 years of experience, I've seen the bear market, I've seen the bull market, and for me, I'm just gonna, compress all those boring stories into a very short one. Okay, I want to make this video very, very simple and straight for the people who are working, starting out. This is directed to them. If you want to learn trading, the number one tip for me is come with a 5 years plan. Come in for the long game. Let's say you have $1,000, nearly $1,000 right now, and you're putting it into crypto. You must do a research for a good coin, and the best coins by default already, to me personally, let's pick the safest coin right now, which is Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is the granddaddy of everyone else. Bitcoin is gonna do wonders, and I do think it's gonna raise $2 million, even above that in upcoming couple of years. Now let's say you have invested $1,000 into Bitcoin. Okay, I don't want to talk about any other coin right now, because I do believe this is a very strong project. By the end of the day, it's gonna give you some good profits if you just hold for 5 years. That almost guarantees, based on chart. Okay, based on chart. Now when you have invested $1,000, after 5 years you might end up with 10x and come with a 10,000. It could go 20x and you could get 20,000 out of it. During this time, never ever trade for 1.5 years. Never trade for 1.5 years. What you have to do instead is just go on and start to look at the market, start to analyze the market. I want you to pay attention to the bear market first of all. The double B's, okay, the bear market and the bull market as well. Pay attention to ask yourself some few questions. If the price went from here and they go up, then they went down and then they go up, or if they went all the way down, and why did they go up? At least try with some basic questions like this one. And along the way, do something known as paper trading, okay? I'm just going to write the short form of paper trading, which is the PT. You can search on Google about paper trading, okay? It's very simple. Now, paper trading, you can open an account online, and this is basically a dummy place where you can buy a coin and sell a coin, but it doesn't exist physically, okay? It is like they're giving you a demo account with a fake $1,000, and from there you start trading, and you can see how much you made and how much you lose. After you complete the paper trading, the next thing to do is basically, out of your $1,000, since you're holding $1,000 for 5 years, I would like you to take 10% or 5% of that money and start trading with it after you've learned paper trading. Now, for that means that what's the 5% of 1,000? 10% is like 100. Okay, $50. Okay, take $50 and start trading $50 only. Leave 950 to hold it. It goes up, don't do anything. It goes down, don't do anything. Don't sell, don't buy, don't do anything. And here is your $50. This one you can buy and you can sell, and you can start learning. When you start learning trading, I'm just giving you a tip, not the technical part. And when you start to learn how to trade something, when you start to use the tools like the RSI, the Fibonacci retracements, the MACDs, the Gaussian channels, the chart reading patterns, these are the things that you can start learning bit by bit. Then you can try to make a target and a goal, which is the $50, and you can try to turn it into $60. If you actually fail and you lose and you turn this one into $45, ask yourself why this happened. Where did you go wrong? Where did you? And this is where you're gonna actually develop that trader's mindset. That's where you're gonna develop a trader's mindset, because developing the mindset is the first and foremost important thing, even before diving into the tools and diving into the indicators. So this is the biggest tip that I can give you, and it's going to help you big time. So come in with a long-term game. The people are more successful who have multi-year vision, and that's the truth. That's a fact in crypto. People who think in one day they're going to be millionaires, it doesn't happen like that, okay? Even Bitcoin launched in 2010, and it actually took like 10 years to reach where it is today, towards $50,000, and it's going to continue its journey towards the upside. These are some tips that I want to tell you. There's a story as well that I should be telling you. Now, for example, I'm going to end with this story, the last story, and I'm going to tell you the summary why I told you this story. There were two boats, okay? This is the first boat, and then you have the second boat, all right? Each boat has 3 people. 1, 2, 3, and in here also 1, 2, and the third person as well. Now the first boat, you see this is a river here. This is a small river, and you're gonna learn why I'm making this river, man. I'm gonna tell you why. Bear with me. Now the first group, this is the first one, this is the second one. These guys, they saw the river. It was very peaceful and calm, and it was looking amazing. What did they do? They entered the river and they started to move on with the river. They wanted to go to their next destination. This is the destination, let's say this is the destination A, and this is the destination B. Do you see that? So when they entered the river and they reached in the middle of the river, they felt something happening, and there was a huge tornado coming into the river. Huge storm was coming into the river, and they couldn't go back, and they couldn't reach the target B because they were in the middle. And because they were in the middle now, they were at this point in the middle, the storm came in and it took them away, and they were like destroyed. Everyone got drowned. They were lost, you know. It's like a Bermuda Triangle, and we don't know where they went. Okay. The second group, they were looking at this incident, and they knew a storm was going to come. They were waiting because they knew something was going to happen. After the group A, they got wrecked, they got drowned. Then the second group, they came into the river, and they reached to the destination with ease, with no any problem. They were waiting for the river to be cleared and the storm to settle down. This concept in cryptocurrency also has something to do with trading. You might have seen some coins going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and boom, they shoot towards the moon. This is where people think that it's safe to enter. For newbies, for the new people, they look at this and they consider this is the river that is safe, and they think it's going to continue to the destination B. This is their destination A. That's what they're looking after, and they think this is the destination B that they're going to get. But what happens is the opposite happens, and the people, the second boat, they're waiting somewhere here, or they're waiting somewhere down here. Okay, this is where they're waiting. So you're going to enter here thinking you're going to go here, but the opposite happens and you go down there. Do you see this? This is where you go. This is where you get wrecked completely. And this is where the person with a trading mindset enters. They enter right here. They are like a lion, the king of the jungles. Okay, they're sitting on the sidelines. They're waiting for their prey, and they're waiting for their food. And once they get the opportunity, they bounce inside there. And this is the tornado and the storm that I'm talking about, that we are waiting for it to come down. And how do we know this is going to happen? We know it through technical analysis, okay, through fibs, through the RSIs, through the indicators, and through candlestick reading. This for you have to wait maybe 1 year, 2 years to understand the market and how it moves. Okay, it's not a very quick process. I do hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something from it, and this is the tip that I gave you. And the starting mindset. Okay, this is I would like to call this one a starting mindset. Do pay attention to this video and remember the points and the basics, and it's going to polish you and get you ready if you want to learn trading, so you do know what to do right now. Thank you for watching the video.